Hey man, can I talk my shit? Can I talk my shit, please? Welcome to another edition of Trey Flow Radio. I am your host, Trey Flow, and this is the After Dark Drive. Why come to you late at night on my nightly expeditions? Normally, I would just be at home about to pretty much prepare my slumber for an upcoming day that awaits for me. But not today! No, today I decided to do something a bit unorthodox. Yes, despite the fact knowing that I have work in the morning, I decided I was gonna go ahead and press my luck and go watch a movie today. And it was pretty random. I'm not gonna lie to you. The movie I just came from watching is Scream. Not Scream 1, not Scream 2, none of those, right? It was Scream. A movie that called itself a reboot-vival of sorts. A requel, that's the word they used. It was a requel. It was part revival, part sequel. It was an interesting experience, and similar to Spider-Man No Way Home, I went in with little to no context on the lore of the world building of the movie. But unlike Spider-Man, I didn't really need it because it was pretty self-explanatory. If you didn't understand what exactly was going on, they had no problem telling you what the hell was going on in this movie. It was so meta, and that's something I don't have a problem with personally. I'm used to things being meta. Hell, I watched the Deadpool movies, for crying out loud. I don't mind when things get meta. What I got a little bothered by was the fact that the movie was so fucking meta. It went into describing what a Mary Sue is. A Mary Sue! That's something that freaking nerds like me would just yell around on the internet talking about. I felt out of place only once in the movie. And I'll tell that later in the spoiler part. But yo, this movie, bro. It's something to behold. Let me tell you. Hold on. What does it say? Yield right. I cannot read what that line says. Okay, it looks like I can't turn right until it's like green. I think that's what it says. Perfect. So, to basically reiterate, I went to see this movie because of the good old boys of Magenta. T-Mobile gave me a $4 ticket to see the movie. And instead of just waiting to see it immediately like I did with Spider-Man, I decided, you know what, I'm going to save this ticket. I'm going to spend it and cash it in when it's going to be the most priciest time to watch the movie. And that was tonight, on a Friday night matinee. Instead of paying almost $14 for a ticket, I only had to spend $4, my dude. $4. You can't beat that kind of price. And as an extra special treat for your boy, they even had 5 out. Okay, and maybe it wasn't $5, but half off on large popcorn. Half off! Ha! Oh, you know I had to take advantage of that. You know I had to, baby. I had a big old large bag of popcorn, which I ended up just throwing away after the movie because I was not bringing that home with me. Big old bag of large popcorn, no drink. I kept my limit. I already spent $8 for this cheap ticket and half off popcorn. I'm not gonna bust the bank getting a $7 large soda, alright? That's not happening. So, the movie experience it was pretty interesting. It was very, very, very packed, which I could have sworn was going to be the deal for Spider-Man. And it probably was on opening night. I didn't know. I went and watched it on the midday rush airing. I went early. I didn't get that whole experience of seeing a movie in matinee when it's night. I didn't get that experience with Spider-Man, but I got it on this movie, and my God, it's a whole different vibe. The people were a lot more friendly. Not to say that they were unfriendly, but they were a lot more cool in this airing of Scream. And man, let me be honest. There was a lot of kids in this fucking movie, bro. Okay, I don't know what the hell kind of deal they got. I don't know what was the deal. I don't get it. Maybe it's a Netflix thing. Maybe it's a lot of kids that like these movies because they are just fans of the flick. Because you had kids cosplaying as Ghostface to the airing of this movie. Not to say that's a problem. I think that's pretty badass, but it's such a weird thing to be one of the adults in the theater by yourself, and you see all these kids here to watch Scream. I thought the movie was rated R or rated PG-13. I don't know. I didn't look at the rating. Maybe that's why I fucked up. I didn't look at the rating. Because they say fuck at least, I think, twice. So I would think the movie would be rated R. Hell, with all the bloodshed, you would think it'd be rated R, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe they got away with just selling the tickets to kids in this corona pandemic world. Anything's possible. I'm sorry if I'm a little loud tonight. It's just I am awake. I am wired. I've seen so much violence going on in the last half hour of the movie. Oh, I haven't even talked about the movie yet. Okay, so we're 7 minutes into this video. If you have not seen the movie, prepare for spoiler territory. I do not apologize. You get what you fucking deserve. Okay, let's go. So, in the movie, it is a combination of someone's original idea of a continuation of the Scream franchise mixed with some OG characters. You had David Arquette. You had Courtney Cox. You had some of the old throwbacks from the classic Scream movies in this movie. And I didn't get a single reference. I just know the people that was playing them. And to be fair, when I saw David Arquette, I thought he was Luke Wilson for a second. Not sure why. But as soon as I saw the credits, see the name on the screen, I'm like, that's my boy, that's the guy, David Arquette, WWE/WCW World Champion, indie wrestling sensation. Wow, this light has been red for a long ass time. I'm pretty sure that should have been me going, but okay, fuck me, I guess. Road rage. So, as I was saying previously, with this movie, I didn't get all the context of what happened in the previous movie, because my main point of entry here is just watching scary movies 1, 2, and 3. I didn't watch 4. 4 looked like a bore. I did not watch it. I did not. You could not pay me to watch Scary Movie 4. But I did see the other 3. And using that as my point of reference, of course, I was a little confused about a few of the things that went down. But ultimately, I liked the movie. I liked how it was self-aware enough to admit to all of the things that it was doing, to admit to doing a lot of the tropes that horror movies do. And I think that's part of the appeal. I'm pretty sure it's part of the appeal with the Scream movies, that a lot of the film is tropey, and it's a kind of a satire on the horror slasher film tundra. And I don't know who wrote the original. I just know that in the end it had a for Wes in memoriam at the end, so maybe Wes Anderson has something to do with it. Nah, that doesn't make sense. Why would Wes Anderson make a horror film? But other than that, it was quite a great story. Oh wait, let me rephrase that. It was a very funny story. It was quite silly, but I liked it because it was smart enough to mess with your expectations, but not, full of itself to suck its own cock about how clever it was. It was very silly. There was a lot of moments that made me laugh, and there were some moments that really caught me off guard. Like, for example, there was a scene where David Arquette's character died. Yeah, remember when I said you get what you fucking deserve? This is what you fucking deserve. You didn't heed my warning. Now you got spoiled. Fuck you. But yes, David Arquette's character fucking dies, and it was played serious. But I laugh at the fact that it was played up so fucking well. But the weird thing was, I was out of the loop here. I was the only one in my section of the theater that was trying to contain his laughter for how hammy this was. Because, come on, the way they set him up to die, it was clear what was going to happen. He did no, I gotta go back and make sure he's dead. That's the only way I can stop this. Just so he doesn't kill him and he ends up the one killed. It was stupid, and I'll get to the stupidity of the movie later. But yo, the fucker got a phone call by Courtney Cox, who they had teased that they had a previous relationships in the past movies, and they just had to call it off, I guess, after the fact, because it just wasn't gonna work out between the two. And when he dies, it was because he received a phone call by Courtney Cox's character. And it was this big old fucking twist of irony. Somebody call Alanis Morissette, because this shit was ironic. And as funny as it was, I was the only one in my section laughing, or containing my laugh, because everybody else was crying and boohoo watering. It got a group of white girls, and behind me just just holding back tears for this over emotional ass scene, and I am the jackass who's trying his best not to laugh. And I think that's where the disconnect is with me. Not because I'm not a fan of the original Scream series, trilogy, however fucking many movies there was before this. It wasn't just that, but because of the fact that I'm not a kid, I'm not a child. I know these tropes. I've been to TV Tropes website before. I know what these references are. And, oh, dude, I gotta talk about this one character, right? I didn't catch her name, but she was the female twin. The female twin character. Fuck off. Oh my god. It's like she was like a self-insert of somebody on the fucking crew. My god. But she was just r/I know a lot and personified with the bisexual energy of a grown woman. And the thing that got me is, are these supposed to be high schoolers? Like, aren't these supposed to be high schoolers? That's the lie that we're supposed to believe, that all of these young adults are supposed to be high schoolers, right? Well, except for the main girl. But her sister and her group of friends are in high school. They had the establishing shot of them being at school. And then there's this weird pseudo-romantic but murderous relationship that the villain has with his cohort, which made me feel uncomfortable because I don't know what the age gap here is. But if they were both on Reddit, then maybe that's a commentary on the state of Reddit. I'm just saying, man. A lot of Reddit be on that bullshit. I'm not going to go through a whole summary of what the movie entailed, because there was a lot to go through. But just know that the main character, the main girl we follow, is supposedly the daughter of the original Ghostface. Billy was her name, whatever. He was her real father. We don't really get to hear about who her mom or her fake dad was. We just know that she got nosy. She read her mother's diary and read about how she was pregnant with Ghostface fucking baby. And fucking main characters like, dad's not my real dad. And fucking dad was behind him like, what? Motherfucker, what? He's not my kid. And that broke the family apart. Of course, the dad left because he got fucking cucked by Billy. And the wife, I guess, just showed her sorrows and beer and drinking and just mentally checked out after that. You never see them in the movie, but I guess it wasn't really that important. And in hindsight, it wasn't, because of the narrative they were painting here. I am thirsty. I need to get something to drink. But basically, this movie has so much gore and violence. And then, Shuddy had so many references to modern day. They have people who, I want to see when a guy was watching YouTube videos, watching about horror cliches and fucking lame kills in movies. I think it was a kill count reference. It looked like a real YouTube channel, and they just had to change the name for legal reasons. If that was kill count, that's fucking wicked. But I don't think it was the real them, though. I think it was like a different YouTube channel. Fuck. I should have written notes down. I could have taken notes if I wanted to, but I couldn't, because I had one incident when I was just trying to take a peek, just a quick picture of the movie theater screen when it was about to show the Paramount logo, and my fucking flash was on, and the flash went off, and I had to cover it quick before I drew too much attention to my part of the theater. And the main takeaway there was, we should probably put our phone on silent, huh? Yes, follow my bad example and put your phone on silent so you don't look like an ass like I did. Something smells like it's burning. I need to probably get that checked out in the future. Another point of contention in the movie that I was about was the constant use of jump scares. As a kid, I fucking hate jump scares. As an adult, I fucking can't stand them. They are the reasons why I'm not a horror fan. Because everything in horror can be boiled down to how the fuck are we gonna scare the fucking viewer. And some people are clever about it. Like Jordan Peele and This Is Us and Get Out, his fucking elevated horror movies, they're scary without having to rely on those fucking tropes of just, haha, there's a jump scare, nigga, boom, pop goes a weasel. It was actually fucking scary. They make you feel fear within the universe. While in Scream, it's like you're just waiting for it to happen. You hear the orchestra in the background. It's just a matter of not if, but when the jump scare is gonna happen. Because then you're gonna see Ghostface bitch ass with the fucking knife ready to stab a nigga. And there was this one scene in the early part of the movie where this kid, the sheriff's son, the son of the sheriff, he shot the sheriff, but that's besides the point. not the kid, but Ghostface. He stabbed the sheriff, like a bunch of times. Fuck the police, I guess. There was this scene where it seemed like they overhammed the jump scare factor so fucking long. It's like a solid almost 3 or 4 minutes of nothing happening because they're just hovering over that trigger. Like, you know the jump scare is gonna happen, but they're not gonna give it to you. No, they want to make you work for it. They want you to fucking work for that jump scare. And my God, what a fucking chore. Never again. Never would I want to go through that scene again. My God. At that point, I was getting really impatient with the movie. Like, hey man, I know I got to see this movie for basically free, but you can't be fucking teasing us with this shit, bro. Either you're gonna give us this jump scare, or you can just move to the next fucking scene. Oh, I've been ranting about this for over 20 minutes. Let me wrap this up because I know the YouTube version of this is not gonna be so kind. So, at the end, the final girls all stand together and they were able to beat the big bad of this movie, which fucking David Arquette, man. He is the boy. He called it. If you know what David Arquette says in the movie about who the killer is, he fucking called it, dude. He fucking called it. Holy shit. And the guy who played a romantic interest, I couldn't make heads or tails of where I knew him from. It's like, I know I've seen that head before. And then I saw the name. Quaid. Now, where did I hear that name before? And I really had to think about this. Where do I know this man? Because this white boy isn't just a mystery. He had to come from somewhere. So, now I'm doing it live. I'm doing it now. I'm putting my phone off of airplane mode. By the way, I have my phone on airplane mode, so not be a dick. I'm going to look. Who is Dennis Quaid? It's one of his children. Hold on. Fuck. Who is Jack Quaid? Yes. The Boys! I found him! That's where I know him from. He was on The Boys! The Boys on Amazon Prime, the movie about the boys who went out their way and fucking killed superheroes. The Boys. Jack Quaid. Oh man, that was bothering the hell out of me. It's like, I know this head. I know this guy from somewhere. I just couldn't remember where. I just found out. It was The Boys. Now I could go to sleep with a clear and empty head until I have to wake up to face the reality that is my work life. Hopefully it won't be too bad tomorrow, even though it's a Saturday. Fuck. So, with all that shit being said, my name is Trey Flow. This has been the Trey Flow Radio Show. And if you listen to this fucking mess of a podcast all the way through, you have the patience to watch Scream. Overall, I will rate this movie a solid 3 out of 5 stars, only because of the fact that you have to have a certain amount of tolerance for this campy shit to really let this movie fly by with the shit it does. If I was a busy grown man and this was my job to watch movies, I would probably be pissed off. Like, man, this movie's some bullshit. They fucking around too damn much. Like, I've seen people get up like, okay, I could just go to the bathroom. They bullshitting. They bullshitting in this scene. Let me go take a piss break right quick. I'll be right back. Shit. On the plus side, I did get to advertise T-Mobile Tuesday to one guy online who had it, but apparently they didn't get that deal, or they just did not notice that deal for the $4 movie ticket like I did. Oh, good shit, my dude. Okay. Holy shit, 25 minutes. Until next time, goodbye and good night. And no, I'm not apologizing for the British accent. That was your gift. Fuck you. Thank you. Bye.